What's up, y'all, and welcome back to your girl channel. If you're new here, click that subscribe button, and if you're returning, what it do, boo? So after I made my first video, I was thinking, and a lot of things surprisingly has happened between the time I put out my first video until the time of me recording this video. And what I wanted to do was I wanted to add something called a motivational moment in every video, whether it's the beginning of the video, whether it's the middle of my video, whether it's the end. But I want to make sure it's inserted in this video, in each video. So today's motivational moments statement is: God does not put more on you that you cannot handle. God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. So with me saying that, I'm saying, I know you might be going through a lot. I know you might have a lot of stuff going on, but keep pushing, because at the end of the day, you have somebody there who's going to always be with you no matter what, every walk, you know, in life. And I say this because we always go through a lot of different situations, and if it was up to us, we wouldn't go through those situations. But sometimes in everything we go through, there's a lesson, and in everything we go through, there's a blessing. So I know that sometimes the things that we face aren't ideal, aren't things that we want to go through or wish we didn't even have to go through. But y'all stay strong, because y'all gonna make it, and that's period. Now let's get into this video. So as you can tell from the title of this video, my mom just sent me a picture of when I received my bachelor's. Nigga, we made. As you can tell from the topic of this video, we are going to be talking about how important it is to categorize our friends. And so I got this topic because before I even did my first video, I asked my followers on Instagram, I asked them what was something that they wanted to see me talk about for my first video, but I already did the video. So I told them I was just going to use some of the things for my next videos, and quite a few responses and whatnot. So I chose the topic of categorizing friends, the importance of that. So let's get into this video. First of all, it is important to know the difference between friends and associates, because I think that where a lot of these situations and, you know, relationships go wrong is because people are expecting friendship qualities from people who are associates. And when you don't realize that this is an associate and not really a friend, you kind of put yourself in a sticky situation. So let's flat out define what the difference between a friend and an associate. So a friend is someone who you can call on no matter the time, the day, the night, no matter what it is. You know that you can call this person, you know they're gonna answer your phone call, you know they're gonna pick up when you in a band, you know this person gonna come through. This is a person that your success is important to them. So when you are in the midst of, you might be failing, and you might be having a hard time trying to get to where you're trying to go, trying to achieve this success that you want. And you of course, we have these bumps in the road, we have these times where we fall, but these are people, friends are people who come through and they pick you up. They don't just let you fall on your face and the stuff, you know, on your own. They're there to help you, you know, as support to get to, you know, to where you're going. These are also people who are supportive no matter what you do. They might not always agree with what you're doing or what you got going on, and that's okay. But they are still supportive, which is what a friend is. And also, a friend is somebody that is going to tell you not always what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. So, because you know, some people, you know, got these, you know, people in their lives that just tell them stuff and just agree with everything that they say, and like let them know that they're right about everything. And newsflash, sometimes you are not right about everything. Sometimes you need, you know, kind of like what they say, you need a little tough love. You need somebody to tell you what it is and what it ain't, and that's just period. And so going on to associate. Associate is somebody that you kind of typically meet through probably somebody else. This could be a friend of a friend. This could be somebody that you know from your job, somebody that you know that you go to school with, and so on and so forth. So these are people who aren't really individuals who are people that you can call on. These aren't people that you go call on and tell them your deepest, darkest secrets and cry on the phone with them. These are not these type of individuals. These are people that you can, I guess, like, you know, hang out with, or, you know, like chill with, but they aren't your friend. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, these are individuals who, when you, like I said, when you are having a hard time, or when you're trying to get to success, and you got stuff going on, and you got little stones being thrown your way, these are people who will watch you fall, because they're not your friend. That's not their obligation to help you and support you when you down and out. That's what a friend does, not what an associate does. And I want to know what y'all think a friend is. What do you categorize a friend, and what do you categorize an associate to be? Rather, what do you define a friend to be, and what do you define an associate to be? Now that we have defined or kind of gave some you know, characteristics of things that a friend would do, and things, you know, that are associated with being an associate, now we can talk about how important it is to categorize your friends. Now, y'all, we all know that we might have a big group of friends, but all of our friends are not the same. Like, you might have that friend who's your tee-up friend, your pop-out friend, your party friend. You might have your friend that, you know, you so focused on school is important to you, you about your education type, you know, stuff. And then you might have your friend like where school has never been a priority for her. School has never been something that, you know, she was like go getting and forced and going hard for. You might have a friend like where you can call her when you in a bind and you know she gonna come through for you. You might have that friend that when you going through stuff, no matter what you're going through, you know that person is going to be there for you. Then you might have that friend that, you know, is about business. Like, they got a business, that's an entrepreneur, and, you know, that's who you are. And so y'all can talk about, you know, what our business goals is, how we gonna market, you know, how are we going to market our new products, or whatever you selling or whatever you doing. You know, like, that's the type of person that you could talk to. It's important to categorize your friends, because, y'all, I know that, like, we want, you know, all of our friends, or I know that we want to have, you know, a type of relationship with all our friends that we can always count on them, and we can always call them, or we can talk about X, Y, and Z with them. But in reality, that's not the case. Everybody doesn't come across an individual where you can talk to about everything. I'm thankful enough to have individuals like that within my circle, but that does not come by often. So it is important to know that this is my going out friend. I can't talk to her about me being depressed. Being depressed, that's the last thing on her mind, because she likes to pop out. This is my friend who don't care about school. I can't talk to her about my grades and how my teacher's getting on my nerves, because she don't care, because she doesn't understand, because school has never been a priority for her. This is my entrepreneur friend. I'm not finna tell her my deepest, darkest secrets, because all she care about is talking business. You get what I'm saying? So it's important to know what type of friends you have, and then it's also important to know how to categorize your friends. And ladies, please don't think that you can group all your friends together. You cannot do that. And I'm gonna tell you why. The reason why you cannot lump all your friends together is because when you have different types of people for different types of things, when you have different personalities of individuals, because we are girls, and so when you have that, it's a big clash, because like I said, you have people who, okay, this person all about popping out. You got this person, she all about entrepreneurship. You got this person who don't care about education. And so it's kind of like, you can't hang out with everybody and converse and talk about the same things, because what's important to you is not important to certain people, which is why you have categories of friends. Not to say that just because you got a friend that pop out, you can't be her friend. You could be her friend, but you just know that you just can't converse with her about relationship issues. And two, all she cares about popping out. You know the only time that you text her is when y'all going out. So you should not be texting when you're going through something in your relationship, or when you're depressed, because you know that is not how your conversation goes. In your message thread, it'd be like, what you on, girl? None. What's the mood tonight? Oh, so and so and so and so. Okay, we gone. What you in? Like, that's y'all conversation. So it's important to know, one, if you have a friend or if you have associates. And it's also important to know what type of friend do you have in order to categorize your friend. Because, and I'll tell you how to do this. So you do this by, you sit down, you can get you a pen, you can get you a paper. Use your phone, use your notes, however you want to do it. Or if you just can use your mind, use your mind. And ask yourself, when I talk to this person, what do we talk about? When I communicate with this person, what do we communicate about? When this person reaches out to me, what is our conversation? How does our conversation go? If you talking to your homegirl who, you know, like I said, don't care about school, and in your messages, she like, man, I'm so sick of school. I don't even know I went to school. I should have dropped out a long time ago. Do you think you finna go and text her and be like, girl, I'm so mad, my professor blowing me. He really gonna give me a B on this paper, and I know I put my all in it, it should be an A? No. No. Or are you going to text your friend? You know this your friend who pop out. Ask yourself, can I call her when I'm in a bad? Can I call her when something's going wrong? Can I talk to her about my business? Can I talk to her and let her know I'm, going through a hard time, or I'm depressed or something like that? If your answer is no when you ask these questions or whatever, then you know that this is not the friend for that. And that's okay. I'm not saying that, y'all can't have friends, different types of friends, but what I'm saying is it's important to know the different types of friends that you have, so that you can lump them if they are alike, or, lump them in the same category, instead of having all these friends everywhere and it just be a mess. It be chaos. Now, we don't like chaos, ladies. Y'all, my camera is about to die. So it's important to, one, define if you have a friend or if you have an associate. Secondly, it's important to categorize and to know what type of friends that you have, so that you can put these ladies in particular groups, categories, or whatever the case may be, so that you aren't mixing friends that should not be mixed. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all, it's 2021, and so it's important to have these categories, and it's important to know, especially because in 2021 we are all about knowing who we have around us, because you have a vision, you have a place that you trying to go, you got goals that you're trying to accomplish. And if you don't have these categories separated so that you can converse with these people and communicate with these people that you call your friends, it's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So y'all, make sure you know if you have a friend or associate, and if you have an associate, it is okay to have them as an associate. Just know that this is not a friend. Just know that this is not somebody that you gonna take your deepest, darkest secrets to, who you can call to get you out of bed, who's gonna support you, and so on and so forth. Thank you for tuning into this video. Stay tuned for my next video, and if you have not throughout this video, like, comment, and subscribe. Please do that now, and your girl P is out.